With a score of 3.9, can Zhao Lusi's stardom be restored? Zhao Lusi's works The Back Wave and Secretly Can't Hide have been released one after another. Although she is a top 95 star, both dramas have received a certain amount of attention, but both the plot and her acting skills have aroused people's criticism. What is even more worrying is that Zhao Lusi encountered difficulties on the road to transforming into a first-line star. Let us first study The Back Wave. The show, which has only recently made its ratings public, did not receive any ratings until it finished broadcasting. However, Dubbin gave it a low score of only 3.9, and the audience severely criticized the logic of the plot and the acting skills of the leading actors. In the drama, Zhao Lusi's character is initially a rascal, and her acting style is also somewhat unpleasant. Zhao Lusi often uses this kind of winking performance in online dramas, but in the main drama, this kind of performance is even more uncomfortable. If, in real life, someone was aggressive and bombastic, we'd probably grow impatient. So it's not surprising that netizens would tease her acting ability. Next, let us discuss the drama Secretly Can't Hide. Despite the relatively high popularity of the show, many viewers still criticized Zhao Lusi's performance. Zhao Lusi's performance in this play still seems too exaggerated, especially the clips used in the play. However, since this is an online drama, the plot problems and the performance of another male lead are more prominent, so Zhao Lusi's performance has not yet reached the point where it is unacceptable. The Hutwang is Zhao Lusi's first attempt at transformation, which makes the audience deeply feel the first step of her greasy style. Whenever Zhao Lusi mentioned the word government, Xianwei felt as if he was talking about a chaotic and disorderly act of violence, as if calling a group of gangsters to clean up you. However, since Hutwang is a work with a mixed plot, Zhao Lusi does not have any sense of responsibility for the plot, and she easily ignores it. Zhao Lusi's several major dramas failed one after another, which had a great impact on her popularity and influence. The work currently waiting to be broadcast is Cheng Yi, with Wang Anai as the co-actor, and the director is Chen Jilin, who is also the director of Chen Qingling. Although Zhao Lusi showed excellent persuasiveness in the promotional materials of Shen Yi, since the drama is an online drama of Goose Factory, the chances of it being broadcast on domestic TV stations may not be great. Therefore, Zhao Lusi still faces difficulties on the road to stardom. I hope she can reflect on her acting skills, study hard to improve her performance, and win more audiences' love for her works. Secretly Can't Hide First Love Section Praise. Is it worth Zhao Lusi's love? Sang Zhi has a lively personality since he was a child, quirky and eccentric. He doesn't listen to lectures in class and often makes guesses. He is often invited by parents, and his family members feel headaches when they see him. The grades are very good, are always ranked first in the class. By chance, I saw my brother's friend come to play at home, and fell in love with this handsome boy at first sight. The love of a little girl came suddenly and impulsively. Inexplicably broke into Sang Zhi's life like this, and lived in her heart. Not seen for a few years, Sang Zhi has grown into a big girl. Seeing Duan Jiasu again, her heart still beats the same. Will they have a good relationship? Duan Jiasu is tall and handsome, with a very high IQ and the level of a top student. He originally had a happy family. Because his father killed someone while drunk driving, the family owed a large amount of debt, and his father became a vegetative state. In order to repay the debt, the mother died young due to exhaustion. All of a sudden, life fell into a trough, and there were many difficulties. There was no one to help, and all the relatives were far away from them. He didn't give up on himself, he supported himself alone, tried his best to repay the debt owed by his father, and took care of his father who was in a vegetable state. It was a torment for a child who was still studying, but he survived. After graduation, he chose his favorite game development and successfully reached the pinnacle of his life. In that dark period, he only knew to work to earn money and had no entertainment. It was Sang Zhi who walked into his life like a ray of light, illuminating his life. Life is no longer dark, and it is no longer a person supporting the whole world. Emotionally, he is gentle and dedicated, and after falling in love with Sang Zhi, he remains the same. In order to be with Sang Zhi all the time, he chose to come to Nanwu to start a business, showing his firm support for Sang Zhi. When Sang Zhi's parents objected to their relationship, he guarded his heart firmly and did not give up his love for Sang Zhi. He even wrote Sang Zhi's name on the real estate certificate, using this action to express his commitment and determination to Sang Zhi. He tried his best to reassure Sang Zhi's parents, showing his sense of responsibility and reliability. His actions are not just a promise, but also a firm expression of his love for Sang Zhi. Is such a man worth loving? secretly can't hide Zhao Lusi's parents agree with their daughter's relationship, although the man's father is a vegetable. Life is like a wonderful TV series, full of surprises and twists. And in the TV series Can't Hide Secretly, a quirky girl, Cheng Yi, bravely pursues her love, and at the same time interprets for us what is called the infinite miracle of love. At the beginning of the plot, Cheng Yi has been secretly in love with the hero Zhao Lusi, giving silently, but never has the courage to confess to him. Her father became a vegetable due to an accident, which filled her with anxiety about the future. However, fate gave her a wonderful turning point. The victim her father hit with his car was already done. What a surprising ending. I have to say that this plot arrangement is really humorous. We can imagine that when Zhao Lusi heard the news, she must have been ecstatic, with happiness in her eyes. After all, Cheng Yi successfully broke through one problem after another, and finally won the approval of his parents and the heart of his lover. This TV series allows us to see the power of love. Even in the face of many difficulties, Cheng Yi always insisted on his beliefs and bravely pursued his own happiness. She interpreted the value and meaning of love with actions, telling us that love is an infinite miracle. As long as we pursue it bravely, we will surely find our own happiness, and Cheng Yi's father is also a hero in this story. Although he has become a vegetable, his presence makes people feel the warmth of the family and the strength of affection. He became a supporter and witness of Cheng Yi's persistent pursuit of love, and his existence played an important role in promoting the story. Through the story of Can't Hide Secretly, we understand that love is not only a matter between two people, but also the strength of a family and a society. Everyone should be like Cheng Yi, bravely pursue their own happiness, and at the same time cherish family and friends around them. Finally, let us applaud Can't Hide Secretly, a TV series full of humor and warmth. It tells us that smiles and love cannot be hidden, they can always spread in people's hearts. I hope that each of us can bravely pursue our dreams and happiness like Cheng Yi, and let smiles become the most beautiful background in our lives. 02. Photos of Cheng Yi's resumption of work were exposed, and self-discipline attracted attention. In the past few days, many actors have been hyped by new dramas, but similarly, there are also some movies that have already gained good popularity before they are broadcast. Cheng Yi can be said to be a hit with a single drama, The Red Kind. Earlier, Cheng Yi had already started working on the set. Before, there were rumors that he had injured his waist and left the hospital. This made many movie fans very worried. Cheng Yi is also a very dedicated person. He is also a very demanding person. Ever since the news of Cheng Yi's injury was revealed, she has kept silent. It was not until recently that someone picked up a photo of Cheng Yi at work. In that photo, she was dressed very plainly. Her hair is not much different from her previous fashion style, but her overall temperament has become a lot more cheerful, probably because she has an extra light yellow coat, which makes her a bit more youthful. Although Cheng Yi dressed very conservatively and low-key this time, from Cheng Yi's point of view, even during this period of time, he has not completely relaxed, but he can still feel that his body is better than before quite a lot. It's like looking at your idol with a magnifying glass. Cheng Yi's complexion in the camera is indeed much better, and the whole person looks more robust. I have to say that Cheng Yi is indeed a very disciplined man, and every time he appears, he will make people feel different. Cheng Yi's movie fans all know that he has devoted himself to movies these years, and even when he is not working, he rarely does guest appearances or regulars on entertainment shows. These variety shows are indeed a stepping stone for many stars, allowing them to gain fame and enter some film and television works. Over the years, many stars have done this. However, after Cheng Yi got on the track in his TV drama career, he began to act in a low-key way. So many netizens mentioned Cheng Yi, most of them said the dramas he had acted, even if there are, most of them are acting and advertising for their own plays. Many movie fans are also very happy to see Cheng Yi think so. In recent years, they can finally calm down and concentrate on filming. There are no more male protagonists in the current film and television industry. This method can leave some mystery to the audience. The impression of them allows them to better interpret a new character. Cheng Yi has really achieved the ultimate in this regard. After seeing Cheng Yi's photos of returning to work, netizens have more expectations for his new film, because the film Lotus House he starred in has now been filmed and everything is going well. There have been rumors that it will be released this summer on the internet before, but so far there is no exact time, and now most TV dramas are released in this way, and I don't know if it will bring anything to the audience at this time. Surprise. This time, Cheng Yi's new play is very likely to meet Yang Zi during the summer vacation. The two have been swept up for a long time because of agarwood rubbing. This time, I am afraid that they will meet at the peak.